the lawn is more work than the water feature.
My back hurts already from doing it last night.
We've done nothing to it. We haven't used foam. We haven't rebuilt it. It's exactly as it was 15 years
That's
ago.
That's amazing. No leaks, no nothing.
Nothing.
It's been working for 15 years.
Great.
What kind of tree is this?
It's called the bottle tree.
The bottle tree, okay. Oh, that's excellent.
I spit the seeds out though.
I don't mind the seeds. I'm a pond guy. Tim Betcher, True Pumping Equipment. I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. Tim is our very first aquascape distributor out here in Colorado. We are in Golden, Colorado today, right?
We are.
At the site of a former Build-A-Pondless Day?
Yes, we did a pondless here a number of years ago, and we want to go take a look. We're out in a little more of a rural area on the west side of town.
Golden, Colorado. Let's check it out. How you doing?
Good.
Mark, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy.
Hi.
You got a pretty big garden out there, young man.
It is. You want some tomatoes?
Well, I have to get on an airplane home, but you know, you can use some tomatoes.
You wanna come in? Go
yeah,
ahead.
I'd love to see it. Yeah.
One of our favorite things with it is we can stand here and watch the birds take baths.
Oh yeah, that's so nice. You don't have an excuse not to do dishes, do you?
Exactly right.
Oh, that looks great. Wow, you got a great view back here. Here we got a pondless that was at a training day, and yeah, it looks very rustic, very natural. Explain how Build-A-Pond actually works, Build-A-Pond Day.
Normally for us, we like to find a site of somebody, you know, that's thinking about getting a water feature. Like for example, somebody we know. Marv's wife works at the bank where we go to, so a great connection for us. Get to talk to her.
Hey, so your wife's bank job ended up landing you a water feature, huh?
Yay!
This is really funny because pretty much everybody that knows me has a water feature. And when my son was 7 years old, he was at one of our friends' houses. He goes out in the yard and he came back in and he said, "Mom, where's their pond?" It was the only person he'd ever been to that didn't have a pond. They weren't in the market for a water feature, but there was a relationship and a connection, and then all of a sudden the passion comes through.
Yeah.
And then you get a water feature. So how has this been to live with?
It's great. We can listen to it off the deck here.
Uh-huh.
And then we got a fire pit back here that we can have the fire and listen to it also. And we sit here in the rocking chairs on the granite, and we just kind of ease into it, right?
Well, I love
we're
it.
in nature, right? You got the mountain here, you got this.
Amen. And I love what you said. Well, we sit here on the deck, we sit in the rocking chairs, we're by the fire pit, and that's what we call the aquascape lifestyles. It's not just the water feature that's part of it, it's how you encompass it and how you use that space and how you live in this space. You've lived in this house for 27 years, and this water feature has been in here for 3 years. How has it been to live with?
It's really good. I mean, it's easy to take care of. We got some algae in there right now, right?
Okay, so let's talk about that. Pretty darn spotless. You get a little bit of string algae like this, and you can easily get rid of this with an ion gen. We actually have a product that gets rid of it, an ion gen, where you actually just literally plug it in to 1 watt, a little bit of copper gets into the water, and it breaks the stuff apart. So it's low maintenance.
It is low maintenance, and of course in the winter time, it's really nice because it's got the snowscape when it does snow and ice on it.
So that's nice. So you're able to keep this running year-round.
That's what True Pump told us, and we have not shut it off. The ice forms over there. It totally seals up during the cold part, right? It's like the river is supposed to. And then the lights are underneath, so we have lights in here too.
Yes. What do people say that come out here for the first time and see this?
They're like, "Oh wow, where's it going to?"
Yes. Tim, where is it going to? Why don't you explain how this is actually done?
So basically we've got a basin down here, and if you don't know what you're looking for, ideally you can't even find it, but over on the side here, we've got a pump vault, and right underneath there is where our pump sits in that vault.
Yep. You just cover it up with a little bit of gravel and rock, and you can lift this lid up here, and you can actually see it's filled up right now. You just test it out, and then you tie it back up with the rocks and gravel.
Yep. And then down in this bottom part, we've got a few aqua blocks just to help us hold more water. So if we would turn it off, the water's going to come down, but not all run out.
What was the experience like to have all of these people out here in the backyard working on this?
it definitely was amazing to see it done in 8 hours, you know, and to come out, and since we have a natural flow anyway on the hill, this is why they selected it. Then they just had to terrace it out and dig a bigger hole here, but the rocks were amazing how they brought them in, and they shifted and moved. And
This should look like, which it just does, that you just pulled it out of the mountains and stuck it in your backyard.
I agree.
That's cool. Well, you live in a beautiful area with a beautiful view, and after 27 years, I think you deserve an aquascape water feature, my man.
It's great.
Marv was telling me too, he works from home. He gets to appreciate it all day too.
Absolutely. Listen, this is not an inexpensive investment. You know, a pondless waterfall like this one that's probably a good 15 feet long. This is going to be a, you know, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 water feature, but it's like taking a vacation every day at home.
It is. You come out here and just sit after working from home and sitting on my butt all day. You know, I can listen to it from upstairs because the office is on this side.
Yeah.
But come out here and just sit down. The dog, he waves in it and stuff like that. He loves it, and they drink out of it too.
And it's part of the family, right? I mean, it
It
should
is.
be. And the wildlife comes, like you said, with the birds. And this is what you'd call ponds done right, customer served right. Low maintenance, beautiful, enjoyable. It changes the environment. It fits in. It looks natural. And this is what makes my job fun as the owner of Aquascape and the CEO and the creator of products like this. This is a product that we actually invented. Ed Ballou, my chief sustainability officer, director of real research, and myself created the pondless waterfalls probably about 15 years ago. What kind of tree is this?
The bottle tree.
The bottle tree. Okay. Do you remember the story behind each bottle? Maybe too many bottles to remember.
Close. It's been 3 years we had a wedding out here, and their colors were red, black, and purple. So we've replaced most of the purple and red with green now, because really a tree is green.
No, of
It's not
course.
purple.
Of course. Oh, that's excellent.
I spit the seeds out though.
I don't mind the seeds. I'm a pond guy.
Better,
Really good.
better than the grub, huh?
If you want to inspire more people to have stuff like this in their yard, like, comment, subscribe on this channel, and showcase what other people can do to live the aquascape lifestyle. I love my job. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, look at these guys. What are these guys?
Oh, this is Minnie, and that's Hope.
Hi, the pond guy, Greg
Hi,
Wittstock.
I'm Bob. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Bob. Nice to meet you, too. So, were you living here in 2003 when they built this?
I was.
Okay, very good.
Well, you know,
Here's
Joe's
the
got to talk
beginning.
all her neighbors into a waterfall.
Of course. So this is the next door neighbor of your co-worker and co-owner,
Right.
Joe True.
Yeah.
And this is a pondless waterfall that you said that was put in for an actual training class that you like to do,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So was that a pretty cool experience to see all those guys out
It
here?
was great. It was a little overwhelming, but
A little.
to see them put that together so quickly, it was really neat.
That day, I think we had over 20 people, almost
Yeah.
25. There was a lot of people in his backyard.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and they did it so quickly. I mean, it just came
Yeah, it's
together, so it was
all the
great.
bells and ponds are used one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's check this
Well, come
out.
on in.
Yeah. This has been here for 15 years,
That's
huh?
right. 15 years to the day, almost.
The fall build.
Right.
It
And
looks great. What I love about it is it's framed up right outside your living area, right out there. So when you walk into your house, you look out the back, you see this.
yeah.
How do the dogs like it?
Oh, the dogs love it. They've been known to lay down in there and just cool off after they get done playing a game of fetch. We have 3 boys too, so we knew if we built something that the boys couldn't play in, we'd be fighting a losing battle. So
Well,
this-
you actually said one of your sons is autistic.
That's correct.
And
yes.
the sound of water is helpful with that?
Yeah, it's helpful and relaxing, and he loves being out here. And of course, when all 3 of the boys can do something together, that's great.
Yes.
We've had Army guys.
Hey, yo,
boats.
that's what it's for.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's for. Now, this is 2003, right when the pondless waterfalls were coming out. So a lot of the products that were used in here, we don't even use anymore. Like, what? Yeah,
I know. I think back on doing this one and looking at the pictures, it's kind of amazing. So we used the full-size snorkel. You know, this,
Yeah,
this
for a
tall.
small-
He's got a really big pit there, but we had that. We had no aqua blocks to work with, so
Just
we
rock?
basically just dug it out and filled it up with
Uh-huh.
rock. So
Yeah.
we got a good amount of storage there, but quite different than how we do it today. And then at the top, we didn't have a spillway in those days, so we actually have a full ball falls up there.
Yeah,
too.
sure.
So-
This is how we're innovating. This is how R&D. So we started with these things, and now they've advanced over the years. But you know what? It's been working for 15 years.
Great.
So it works.
Yeah, we've done nothing to it. We haven't used foam. We haven't rebuilt it. It's exactly as it was 15 years
That's
ago.
amazing. No leaks, no nothing.
Nothing. And
That's great.
so that's a good point too. With as deep as it is, we fill it up maybe 3-4 times a year. We have to turn on the fill valve.
How much work is this pondless waterfall?
It's not any work. We don't do anything to this. We run it all year long. Once all the landscaping was established with it, really, we don't do anything to it.
Well, it is absolutely beautiful. Well, hey, thanks for being a fireman. It's a pretty cool profession.
Yeah.
Tim, thanks for organizing a Build a Pond Day to train people. And I love showing this stuff. This is the personification of living the aquascape lifestyles. Hey, if you want to get more people motivated to live the lifestyle and to understand how beautiful and enjoyable a water feature can be, like, comment, and subscribe to this video so more people could see what living the aquascape lifestyle is all about. I love my job. All right, so this is another Build a Pondless Day.
It is.
All right, I love it. Let's go see it. I'm Craig Wittstock, the car guy. What was it?
Albert.
Albert. And then what's the relationship here? How do you guys know each other?
Actually, Joe is golfing buddies with Albert and his
Great
wife.
friends with Joe.
We're literally, what, 5 miles from the airport here?
Probably, yeah.
And so this is a newer subdivision?
It is.
And so
Brand-
what got you interested in having a water feature?
Well, you know, we've always been liked them, but we never had the opportunity. It was proposed to us that we had a chance to get one, so we were all for it.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you Judy?
I'm Trudy.
Trudy. Okay, Albert and Trudy. I am the pond guy. I can't do that pond. We built this up enough. We have to go check out this beautiful water feature. As soon as we open up the gate, the first thing I see is this.
There it is.
That's funny you say that too, because we had this discussion when we first came. What did you guys say? Remember?
You wanted to put it over there because it was closer to the area of the patio. We wanted it over here, closer to our bedroom, which we like during the evenings,
Yes.
during the summer with that window open.
Because you wanted that sound.
The sound, and then also we found out after the fact that all of the cables are over there, so
this
it
was
worked
just
out
easier
better anyway.
What do people say the first time that they come over here that haven't been here before?
They like the peacefulness and the serenity of it. We just sit at the table and enjoy it.
It's a lifestyle.
It is.
It is. It is so quiet out here to sit out here and hear that water running. It's fantastic.
Well, and you don't have a large yard, but yet we like to say that the smaller the yard, the bigger impact that water feature makes because it fills that area with life. I mean, I'm imagining that you get a lot of wildlife birds coming down here
Yes.
and bathing in the stream. So what about the work? What about the maintenance?
Minimal. It's actually fun to work over there and trim up plants and just take care of it. It's fun.
Therapeutic, what you do
Yes.
do a little bit around the
Yes.
outside of the edges. But yeah, people don't realize that because they think of this and they say that's got to be a lot of work. Yet the lawn is more work than the water feature.
You are correct.
is.
Absolutely. My back hurts already from doing it last night.
I think you mentioned too, this window stays open a lot.
During the summertime,
That's right
yes.
there,
We
yeah.
lock it open so we can sleep and right. And hear that.
Well, this is actually very inspiring because it's a 2-year-old water feature and it's not a large yard, yet you have a big impact with the water feature. And that's the goal of my channel, is to showcase what people can do so you can inspire other people to live the aquascape lifestyle. And if you like this, if you like these videos, and if you think these are beautiful water features and cool people, like, comment, and share these videos so more people can see what living the aquascape lifestyle is all about. Hey,
I would recommend it.
I'm glad you're golfing buddies with his partner.
Yes.
Fantastic. I love my job.